Welcome to the Hey Mama podcast. We're your hosts, Tessa and Shaina. We are sisters, mothers, and doulas and are passionate about living an intentional life and all things motherhood. This podcast exists to create community as we learn how to delight in motherhood together.
Join us weekly as we chat with women about anything and everything from non-toxic living to women's health to feeding our families and our favorite topic of all, birth. We are so glad you're here.
Well, hello, mamas. We are Tessa and Shaina. We are the sister team behind this podcast and the team behind For Mama.
Yes, we're so excited to be here. We're excited and nervous and all the feelings.
A lot of feelings.
It's going to be so fun, so we're excited.
So we wanted to kind of talk a little bit about how we got here and what brought us here and why we are even starting this podcast in general.
Kind of like taking this time in this episode to go over more of our why and, like what Tessa said, truly our hearts behind creating this space and hopefully creating more and more of a community of like-minded mamas, of, just really a safe space where you know that you're not the only one. You're not the only one trying to figure out baby-led weaning or a home birth or whatever it is. Like, you are surrounded by other mamas just like you, or not just like you, but also going down similar journeys, which is just so neat. And having that safe space to kind of be was really what we wanted and intended for this space and for this podcast.
Yeah. And I think too, in the last couple of years, we both were seeking out different ways to kind of self-educate, whether that was with, non-toxic living stuff at home, or trying to heal ourselves of certain things, or trying to figure out stuff with our babies and pregnancies, so et cetera. Just really having this drive to kind of seek out and find out, find out things for ourselves. Mm-hmm. So we both turned to podcast a lot in the last couple of years. And I think that has just really helped us both. Like, okay, we listen to while we drive, we listen to while we cook, we listen to while we fold laundry. Truly, like, I don't listen to music anymore. Okay, I sometimes do, but truly it's podcast. So we were like, well, what has helped us? And truly podcasts have helped us so much. So we had the idea of like, well, maybe this could help somebody.
We would love it. Just one mama out there. It'd be so fun. It's going to be great.
But so I think ultimately, like you were saying too, we kind of wanted to return back to like, okay, moms who can start trusting themselves again and trusting just that God-given maternal instinct that we truly believe we were given as mothers and as women in general, and just kind of gaining and giving back our power to that, right? So just kind of taking it back in ways that maybe we've let it go, or maybe we haven't believed in ourselves or trusted ourselves, but just kind of bringing it back to like, okay, we do know, and we have gut instincts and we have just these feelings to kind of drive us.
And just bringing that back, that, like what you said, that delight in motherhood, which I know like that was a word that kept coming back to you, that delight. So we really want to encompass that in what we're doing and involve that and implement that. And we're so excited to be speaking with just mamas in so many different walks of life, from practitioners to photographers to stay-at-home moms to midwives, lactation consultants,
to the homesteaders and chicken farmers.
Our dreams one day. But we're so excited, and so many more mamas and women, and it's just going to be such a fun season, and we're just so excited of all that's to come with this. And we hope that you feel welcome here. We hope that you feel like you have a space and it's warm and it's inviting, and it's a lot of Tess and Shaina giggling, because that's what we do a lot when we voice memo each other nonstop throughout the day. So we're just so excited, and our heart is to create a community. So welcome. We are so honored you're here, taking time out of your beautiful wild day to spend a little time with us. And we hope you come back feeling encouraged and refreshed and just seen after each episode. And through the season, you're reminded of the fact that you are amazing and you are exactly who your children need you to be, and you are the best mama to them, and that you feel seen and that you're part of this community.
And I think another big heart for us, because a lot of the conversations that we do have with mamas right now is just the idea of like how to tackle all these different things that you want to do at once, right? And so we both have very much just kind of a similar process of we take one thing at a time. And we didn't just get to living the way we are living now overnight. Like we didn't. It took us truly years and years and years, and one decision, to the next decision, and truly just kind of having that balance of that almost 80-20 lifestyle that we do talk about a lot of. Just you can't be 100% all into everything, and just having that balance and that moderation and then grace for yourself.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we just have little tidbits of like, okay, well, here's how you could, or here's how we do it.
Yeah.
And then again, which is having all the different amazing women that we have lined up to speak with, just like hearing from them and hearing how they do it and hearing how it might be different than how we do it.
Yeah.
But we're all just really striving out, that goal and that overall arching theme of motherhood and love for what we do and delighting in it.
Yes. Yeah. And we're so excited you're here.
We are. We're so excited. And if you don't voice memo yet, you should.
Is that even what it's called?
I don't know, but we do too much. And we think we've audio messages, and we've started it. All of our friends now do it too. So I think it's catching on more. I don't know.
We're really starting a trend.
We're really cool.
We did it. My husband taught me how to do that.
That's true. Actually,
I didn't know how to do it.
I think Julian and our brother did it a lot before us. Okay. That is all we have for today.
Yes.
So we just wanted to welcome everybody and introduce ourselves a little bit. And we cannot wait to jump into the season.
Yes, we're so excited. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. See ya next week.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Hey Mama. We're so thankful you decided to join us today, and we hope you go forward in your day feeling encouraged and seen.
Here are a few ways you can connect with our community and support the show. The first way is to share the show with a friend via text or Instagram. You can follow and leave a review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And finally, follow us on Instagram at 4MamaBirth.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week for another episode.